Um,
Hi, Nate's mom.
I need mom.
Still don't think she's watched a single episode, but it's fine.
That's okay. I have faith. She'll
We
be
know.
here
We
one day.
we will know that people have
Yes.
said hi, Nate's mom.
Yeah.
Hi, Nate's mom.
And if
So-
you're watching this on YouTube, say hi Nate's mom down in the
Yeah,
comments.
exactly. Go down in the comments, hit hi Nate's mom, like and subscribe. Hi Nate's mom. Don't you fucking talk about my mother ever. Any of you. Just
I love
kidding.
your mom.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Well, your
Red
father
Beverly.
smelt of elderberries, and so on.
You're not wrong. So,
Wait, speaking of which, I'm literally drinking elderberry hibiscus tea right now. Would anyone like some?
Yes.
beautiful.
Thank you. That's it. Proceed.
I've retrieved my iPad,
So,
and I am thus
I
ready.
did.
Shut up. Yes.
many moons ago in the real world, and barely even a day ago within the game, the three of you were wandering around Coven Springs when you came across an alleyway with a dark and mysterious pull to it that pulled you in. As you descended the alleyway, you came across an old-looking shop, which was eerily similar to a shop of curioses that Miss Velarine happened to come across in the land of Toronte. As you entered the shop, you discover that it was run by an old ratkin woman, little rat woman, rat grandma, named Glassroot. You were there to acquire alchemical supplies for Igor and Victor. And upon acquiring those supplies, you were also led down into the basement of this mysterious shop with this mysterious rat grandma, and you gladly followed. And there in the basement, you found a collection of artifacts. If I had prepared for this ahead of time, I would have that page of my notes open, but I did not.
There was a brick.
It was a glass ball. It was a carved wooden knight, a brick, a silver dagger, a bard's hat, and a pebble.
Correct.
The silver dagger, after discussing with Glassroot, the silver dagger was found by the Tomb of Roses. A team had went to this tomb in an attempt to defeat the spectral foes which has taken over. You were warned about a possible banshee sighting, and you heard about how the previous tomb raiding team had all perished brutally. Additionally, the brick you believed, or Glassroot believed, came from the Sepulchre of Thorns. She also implied that there might be a connection between the Tomb of Roses and the Sepulchre of Thorns. So in your adventurous spirit, you all set out to go to the Tomb of Roses, about a 3 or 4 day journey to the east from Coven Springs. Velarine got completely fucking one-shot by a Minotaur on the way there. Okinos managed to dodge a blow, and then also got completely fucking one-shot on the way there. And then Zundor saved the day by bonking the Minotaur on the head. After a night's rest, you all traveled the rest of the way and arrived at the Tomb of Roses. Outside, you found the deceased body of one of the tomb raiders, and you discovered on his person a sheath which seemed to match the dagger. I don't believe Okinos was here for that, so that happened. You also have a sheath for the dagger.
Cool.
You entered the tomb. You found, after a bit of exploring, you found a bit of an altar room. This altar room, it just had an altar in the center, and around the sides of it were little cutouts in the wall where there were skeletons and coffins. Zundor, with his massive Dragoncock energy, was able to or I guess in both of them, were able to find a channel that led from the altar into the wall behind it. Azundor, and with surgical precision, slit his fucking arm open, way more than he needed to, and filled the channel with blood. As the blood seeped into the channel, it opened the door behind, allowing you both, or all three of you, to continue further down. After a bit of exploring, you came across the remains of the rest of the tomb raiding party from who knows how long ago, and you eventually came to a room at the very... you came to a broken stone bridge where Velarine drop-kicked a skeleton into the chasm beneath and yelled a little "Flibberty Gibbet!" out into the expanse, which echoed back at you. You proceeded down past this broken bridge to a lower level, and you arrived at two doors. One large oak with like wrought iron bar door, and then a smaller one on the side. You attempted to go into the big door and saw a room filled with shambling skeletons, so you retreated. And as you went up the side door, in the back of Velarine's mind, she heard a little whisper of "Flibberty Gibbet."
I'm still haunted by that to this day.
Yes. The door led up to some rafters. You, like stupid little monkeys, were jumping around the rafters, and you found a room with a large green crystal set in a bed of thorns, and a raised stone area that had a strange looking statue and a banshee wandering around, along with a multitude of ancient corpses. You found a side passage leading away, so you were on the rafters above the room, and there's a passage off to the side that you followed, and you found a little room that had a desk and some old bookshelves. After some not very successful investigating, you found a bunch of old moldy books, and then Velarine you saw there's a corpse still sitting at the desk, so Velarine used its bony finger to pick open a lock and open a drawer.
That was pretty awesome.
The drawer contained a journal. Within this journal, there was a bunch of other things. It was very edgy and seemed to be bound in an unidentifiable leather, or skin, as one could say. And there were a bunch of drawings that showed the statue in the room prior, but it had like a big X crossed out of it, and then a hastily drawn something, another figure next to it. They both found a hidden bookcase, which opened up to show a side room that had a much smaller version of the glowing green stone from the room prior. Azundor decided it would be a great idea to try to pick it up. When he picked it up, his vision went completely black, and he could see two burning red eyes staring at him from deep, deep, deep beneath his feet. Upon letting go of the stone, his eyes returned to normal, and they decided it was probably a good idea to get the fuck out. So they left that room, went and fought the Banshee, and they kind of gamered it. They were up on a raised platform, and they just bonked the heads of all the skeletons, so all the skeletons are now dead. I believe Velarine also decided it'd be a great idea to smash the statue, which she did, and by smashing it, she literally tapped it and it crumbled. And that's where we are.
You forgot one very crucial detail.
Yeah?
Yeah, I licked the book to try and figure out what kind of...
You did lick the book! You did, that's right.
And
that
I
happened.
still don't know what it is.
Yes. So, we come back. Now the three of you are standing in this room. You are up this, the way the room is laid out. Mr. Okinos is It's split into two halves. The lower half has this glowing green crystal sitting on a bed of thorns, and the upper half is about 12 feet up, and it's just cobblestone. There once was a statue in the back center, but Velrine broke it. And there are about a dozen ancient skeletons, like, fallen around the base of the statue. So, last time we were here, some rumbling had just occurred. Deep rumbling coming from far beneath the earth. You had just defeated the Banshee. And that's where we're coming back. So you defeat the Banshee. Upon breaking the statue, this rumbling happened. As you are all kind of standing up on this platform, you can see that if you look out towards the door that leads into the room, you can see what look to be scratches or gouges in the ground and the wall that to you would either appear to be something clawing its way in or being dragged out, and like its hands gouging the surrounding stone as it's being pulled out.
Oh.
So, what's gonna happen? What you guys doing?
Can I like instant transmission next to them?
You're there. Well, like you were, you know, your balloon animal has gained weight and substance, and bones have formed, and you are now standing with the party.
Let's go. Hey guys, what's going on?
Oh my god. Surprise!
Surprise! Well, not actually, because you were here this whole time.
Um,
But yeah, let's get you on.
so you said there's some scratching.
Yeah. Why are
Is
you
that
sideways?
Whereabouts are those scratch
Is
marks?
that this?
So the scratch marks
No,
are
that's
going
the
to
statue I
be.
exploded.
It's going to be like here, right? They're going to be like scratch marks there, as if something either was trying to pull its way in or was being dragged out. You can't tell which one. It's like in the ground, and the tunnel, or the tunnel where the door is, along the sides of the tunnel.
And the only thing that me and Sundor have figured out about these glowing green things is that they absolutely like fill you with dread, and not dread our party member, but like dread, like fear of it,
Ex-party
and
member.
like
Oh,
yeah, you don't
Like
want to
when
go
you-
near it.
Yes,
When
yes.
you touch it, or
No,
just-
even
Well-
just being near it.
So yeah,
Like-
the stone, the glowing green crystal, when you look at it, it fills you with a sense of just unease. And if you were to get closer to it, as Zundor brilliantly experimented for everyone, it filled him with a pure sense of doom and dread and doom.
Dread and doom.
Dread and doom.
Okay. I know Dread.
New.
New Dread.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go investigate the scratching.
Absolutely. As you
Nice.
hop down from the platform
Isn't it-
above.
12 feet.
Yeah, he's a rogue. I could do that, and I'm an overweight, slightly
You could
overweight 30-year-old.
you could jump 12 feet.
Jump down 12 feet?
Yeah,
Yeah, you could too.
you roll
not
an
that
ankle
hard.
or something.
Oh, it wouldn't feel comfortable, but like if I can do it, as I mean, I fall 12 feet when I'm climbing all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, a wannabe pirate king who is, at least we're assuming, somewhat in shape, can easily drop down 12 feet.
And did you not see that backflip I did off of you guys earlier? And like all the cool acrobatics I've done? Clearly I haven't done enough.
Clearly.
You need to do more to prove yourself.
So Okinos, as you drop down to the lower level and you approach these scratches, you kind of notice that the bed of thorns that this crystal is on, tendrils of thorny vines have started to wiggle their way slowly towards the scratch marks. And it does seem like they are going towards the scratch marks. From either side, you have these little...
Those look like snakes.
plant snakes.
Yeah. Huh.
And the dagger hasn't given us any sort of information when we get close to these stones.
The silver dagger?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a regular ass silver dagger.
Oh my god, just stab the green rock. Judging by Nate's reaction, don't do that.
No. You're reading way too much into my reactions.
No, I'm just saying because if we get close to this thing and like it fills us with dread, we smash it and either nothing happens or we all just get one shot. I feel like there's no in between. I will also start heading towards the scratch marks.
Hell yeah, gamers. Yeah, so as you are all looking around the scratch marks, you can actually see that just about I should have drawn it green, but well, actually I can kind of do this. So boom, boom. Oh fuck. So as you approach it, put this there. This is all, it's all grass. It's all moss
Mini golf.
and grass,
Okay.
which is strange considering you're underground, but whatever. So as you approach it, you can actually see that just on the edge of the grass, you see a little, looks to be a skeleton hand poking out of the ground.
Ooh.
Looking like it's like the bones of the hand like clenched in what you kind of, not clenched, but like, you know, like as if in pain. Yeah. Like, you know, muscles spasming as the person died, and it's just sticking out of the grass a little bit. And then other than that, like I said, you just see these scratch marks in the ground, in the moss, in the grass, in the stone, in the tunnel leading to the door.
Interesting.
Is this the door we peeked in through at one
Yes.
point?
Do you think the thorns are like pulling people into the crystal? Touch it, you die or something. But then I guess I don't know why the skeleton would be over here.
Let's pull up the dirt over there. And pull up the moss.
Yeah, dig him out.
Yeah, let's do some minor cosmetic gardening.
I have a diamond shovel, actually. It's enchanted.
Oh, does it have unbreaking?
Yeah, in swiftness.
Nerds.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are pretty easily able to dig up the skeleton. I'm assuming that's what you're doing, right? You're digging up the skeleton?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you're easily able to dig it up. And you see that it was once a person. No, it's pretty much all just bones. There's some strips of fabric that were once closed, most likely. And as you dig, you can see that within its chest cavity appears to be like a book, or what was once a book.
Ooh.
It's pretty tattered at the
stop me.
moment, but
I can't read.
Damn it.
oh shit! All right, let's go home.
Careful, Bash, don't make it canon.
Okay, let's open the book.
Open the
Yeah,
book.
we'd like to take the book out.
Or, sorry,
Unless
grip,
it's a math book.
grip
then
the
I don't
book
want it.
first, then open the book.
Grip
in
the
that
book.
order.
Okay. Grip the book, open the book. So as you open this, Okinos, do you remember what languages you speak?
Common and Draconic, I think. Or Demonic, I mean.
Okay. Do you
Let me open
you know
it.
demonic?
I think so. I thought I wrote this down. I swear I did.
Has anyone decided to use the D&D Beyond app that I prepared?
Yeah. Just right now, I decided I should probably use it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Great for keeping track of languages.
Oh, it's making me sign in. Lame.
So, okay, Infernal.
Ah, that's what it was.
Infernal, yes.
Just as I thought.
That's what he said.
So,
Duh.
Yes. So, Okinos, so Velarine and Zundor did not recognize the language that was used in the books and from the room prior. In the journal, for them, it was just a picture book.
Yeah.
Mhm. Not
Okay,
good
so you
pictures
don't-
either.
You don't know what this language is specifically, but you can tell that it is at least related to Infernal, which would
Okay.
be language like the devils, pretty much.
Okay, so it's like similar how like English and German are similar.
Pretty much, yeah. So you can recognize a lot of the letters, but you're not sure what the words are. Think of it like that.
Okay.
So, from what you can tell, there's a lot of so you can't recognize most of the words, but what you can kind of piece together based on similar languages, there seem to be, as you flip through it, mentions of mistakes, mentions of the unknown, mentions of a monument, and just a lot of as you flip towards the end, Velarine, you would recognize there's another one of those drawings of this unknown being that was drawn on the books in the room prior.
Okay. So it's drawn on the book. What was the room prior like?
It was a study.
Like a
Oh.
really rickety one.
It was long, an ancient study. There were books, what they could discover. There was a book that seemed to be a bit of a accounting book or keeping track of something.
Yeah.
And just the same image of this strange being that was written down.
God. I don't know. Do you think the study might have, using Valerine's like previous knowledge, was there potentially another book that could help us translate this book?
From what they found, no.
No.
Okay.
We looked through absolutely everything. Sundor even touched the weird rock in there.
He did touch a
And
weird rock in
he
there.
should not have done that in hindsight, but hey, we're moving forward. We're past that. I'll pull out the journal that I have though and show you that all I see, like is it in the same language?
Yeah.
Okay, so same language, but the gist of like the pictures that we get is the statue that we see over here. How do I ping?
Hold it. Hold the button.
This whole
That
book.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we had already smashed had an X through it, and then there's a picture of another, like, basically whatever this creature was. What was the thing from Lord of the Rings you equated it to?
I said it looked like a Balrog.
Oh, okay.
So it's another picture of something similar but different
Not
on the
similar.
page. Not similar at all. No, not even cousins.
No, it doesn't seem
Completely
like it.
unrelated.
Yeah.
And that's
It's
basically the only useful stuff that we found
from
in
both
the
of
study.
these, from all of the hastily drawn representations of this something else. They're all slightly different, but they all feel the same. So the feeling it gives you is of like a formless, or not formless, but this entity that seems, based on these drawings, to not have like a set form.
Okay. Shapeshift.
A skinwalker.
So yeah, as you guys are doing your thing, Zundor, you can feel the green crystal in the center of the room calling to you.
Ooh, you gonna answer?
Hello.
Oh,
Ring ring.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly approach it. I
As you
feel a connection.
Yeah, as you approach it, you can feel that same feeling of just unease and dread that gets more and more intense as you approach it, but there's still like this link in your mind that's calling to you.
magic! It calls to me!
It calls to me! And then Vigar ults you.
Nice.
Stop laughing. I am Ethan.
I guess I could get closer to it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
As you get closer, you still, another feeling. The closer you get, another feeling starts to like well up inside of you, and it's this feeling of just primal hunger.
Breath thawed.
Damn.
Mickey D's is on its way.
Does
I'm gonna
it
Cho'Gath ult everyone.
does it seem safe to touch it?
I mean, you still have that same feeling of dread as you approach it, and in addition to this feeling of hunger. As you approach it, you can tell that deep within the crystal, there's a little bit of a pulsing, almost like a heartbeat, which is
Uh-oh.
kind of similar to the crystal prior when you. Oh, that's right. You also once again made a blood sacrifice to the other crystal,
Yeah.
which caused it to pulse like a heart. As for if it's safe to touch, I mean,
Do we see one of those little like tablets for sacrifice on this one?
so while he's doing that, you guys are kind of hanging around by the skeleton. So unless he's gonna call to you, you two would not see him doing this.
No, but I mean, like in general, we haven't seen that, right?
Oh no. Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, if you recall, there was what almost appeared to be a little blood sacrifice area on the statue prior, but it seemed completely non-functional and useless.
Bronkian. The McDonald's ice cream machine out of service.
Yeah.
Requires blood sacrifice to turn on.
Actually.
Hell yeah.
If it's a 24 hours McDonald's, do they still have to like tell us the cream machine's broken?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna keep using it. You're not closing. I don't know.
So we have Bellerin and Okinos huddling around this skeleton, kind of comparing notes almost. Zundor is slowly approaching this crystal.
What are these?
Those are cave-ins. So above where the rafters are, there are, think of it like passageways going around the upper side of the room, and they were tunnels that would reach all the way around, but these cave-ins made it so that you could not access the tunnels except by jumping across the rafters.
Oh, okay.
And sorry,
Oh.
the door over here that
Yeah.
like me and
Yeah.
Oginos are closest to. Is this the one we had to blood sacrifice to get through, or this is just the oak door?
No. That's way back at the beginning.
Okay.
This is the like oak and iron door that you guys opened, saw the skeletons, and are like, "Fuck you, I'm out."
Yeah. I
Wait
remember that
a minute, the
clearly.
skeletons
Just like
were
it
in
was
this room?
yesterday.
Walking around?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and me and Zundor
Bonked
had to
them all.
fight them all by ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, you beat their ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I thought they were all about to wake up. I was like, why is
Oh,
this guy buried? Are we
You know,
about to get
they're
fucking
all
moshed?
like
They're,
above
like,
against this
decayed.
wall.
Yeah.
They poked them
Oh,
from
okay.
up above.
Yeah.
Oh,
We gamered it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go like walk kind of like peeking into the doorway here to see if there's any more clues of like scratch marks or anything, because I do want to see where these came from.
Sure. So as you get up and walk towards that door, you see that the vines from the crystal have reached the scratch marks and are slowly like following them towards the door.
Ooh, spooky.
Yep.
Hmm.
And what are you doing?
I just wanted to like see if I could see scratch marks in the doorway or like even in this room over here.
Yeah, so you can, like I said, so within the tunnel to the doorway, this, I call it tunnel, it's not much of a tunnel. Within this area, though, you can see that there are still scratch marks going into it, but the scratch marks get shallower towards the door, as if whatever was clawing in either, like, couldn't hold on anymore, and so let go, or, yeah. So they are approaching the door.
Okay, Nos, would you like to lie down on the floor for scientific purposes?
huh? No.
Okay.
I want to try
What?
poking
Boring, but okay.
the vines with my like silver knife though, or
Sure.
silver dagger, and see what happens. See if it reacts at all.
Yeah. As it's just a nice little cut.
Just like a poke. Not
Sure.
really like trying to cut through it. Just seeing if it does anything.
Yeah. So as you poke the vine, it starts to writhe a little bit, as if it was alive. And as you take it, take the dagger out, it writhes and then settles down and keeps moving forward. And you can see a red liquid leak out of where you poked it.
Oh shit.
Blued.
Huh. I'm gonna tell Valerian to look at that.
I'm gonna lick it where he cut it.
No,
and it's
no,
blued.
no, we're not licking that. No.
I'm gonna lick it.
Bad dog.
No, excuse you.
Bad.
Upon licking it, you know for sure it is blood, and it is old blood.
It's old blued.
Old blood.
I'm gonna spray bottle Shanley. No, I said no.
Bad.
I'm gonna take a chunk of the vine and just start chomping on it like this,
So is it like
staring
a-
directly at Okina.
Oh,
Jesus
okay.
Christ, I wouldn't
Are you-
recommend
you're doing that?
No.
Yep.
Okay.
Nate's like, all right, time to kill her.
No, I'm not gonna kill you guys intentionally. At least I'm just gonna have a Minotaur one shot all of you.
I was gonna say send another Minotaur our
Yeah.
way. We'll see about that.
Okay, so Velarine. Okay, well, first off, Azundor, what is your? Are you gonna touch a crystal? You seem like you want to, but
You know, how much health do I have?
You're like Pokemon, gotta touch them all.
should have a decent amount.
I think we didn't rest, but I don't think you died or were close to dying.
Oh,
Because we did the fight.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
did that fight.
Yeah, you were really low actually.
I
I
was
think you have
low.
like 5
You were.
HP.
Yeah. Well, I probably
You might
should
as well
touch
touch
it.
it.
And I die? Wait, what happens if I die?
Then you're dead.
So
My bad.
so if you go unconscious, if you go to 0 hit points, you go unconscious, and then your teammates can just pat you on the back and you're back with 1 HP, but maybe, exhausted or something. If you were to like actually die, then we'd have to do like a side quest to resurrect you. But I guess it's improper for DM to say this, but I have no. I'm like, I'm not gonna have you unless you like really fuck up. I'm not gonna have you
Shove the
just
crystal up your
fucking
ass.
die. Yeah, like if you do that, you're probably dead because it'll split you in half. But you know, I don't think a healing potion is gonna help with that.
So
Your
I'm gonna
wounds on his
I'm gonna
booty hole.
touch the crystal with my hand that's already missing fingers.
Perfect. Okay. So, Zundor, as you reach out to touch this crystal, Velarine is over there picking up a vine to chomp it
Yeah.
like a carrot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As your hand, Zundor, touches the crystal, once again, your vision goes completely black. Or I should say, the world around you goes completely black. And what you can see is you standing there, your hand on the crystal, as the crystal pulses vibrantly. So, before you touched it, you saw deep within the crystal there's a slight, you could tell it was pulsing a little bit, but it wasn't necessarily this major, visual pulsing. But as you stand there with your hand on the crystal, the world around you, pure darkness, it is pulsing, and it is pulsing hard now. You can also see, just beyond the crystal, Velarine, sitting in that same darkness, vine in one hand, or gnawing on it. Velarine, as you chomp down on the vine, your vision, or the world around you, goes completely dark.
Fuck!
And you can feel from behind you that pulsing sensation. And that green light is illuminating the vine in your hand. Both of you, you don't take damage or anything. But both of you can feel eyes on you.
Whoa.
And if you were to look down, you would see two burning red orbs rushing up to you from deep, deep, deep below you.
Do I see anything?
You see two freaking idiots.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
So you do not, you don't see anything. You can feel it though. You can feel
Uh-oh.
boom, boom, boom. This rumbling has intensified from deep beneath you, and it's getting faster and closer. And you watch as the vines from beneath you shoot out towards the door and out beyond. And they like these vines have gotten life of their own. They slam open the oak doors and they shoot out into the tunnel past it. And all of you can feel just pure hunger. Not hungry for breakfast, but like this unimaginably primal, horrifying hunger approaching you.
Like Jinx when she stares at a booty hole.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go.
I'm gonna drop the vine and having absolutely no idea what Zundor's doing. I'm gonna look around and be like, I fucked up.
I was just hungry.
The boom boom rumbling keeps coming as the ceiling and the walls like vibrate and dust falls off of them.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I'm gonna make a sprint for this wall. And
Okay.
Can I try and climb up it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a cobblestone wall, so with your rogue skills, you can easily climb up.
I'll bet. Yeah, I'm gonna go up here.
Okay.
Just so I'm up here, I can see stuff.
I would also like to do that, but what was the height difference between this wall and because I know there were like little windows or whatever looking over.
So, 12 feet up to the thing above you, and then 12 feet up to the rafters above.
Okay.
3 meters.
We could go for the rafters.
Do I make it up the wall?
Yeah, you can make it up the wall.
Okay, cool. And then I'd like to climb into, like, yeah, one of the little windows so that it's easier for me to get onto the rafters.
Okay. So in order for you to climb up, I think go ahead and give me acrobatics roll. You can certainly find some handholds on the wall, but it's a little more technical than just, you know, whatever.
It's a 3 + 2.
Well,
Ooh.
as you climb, you're just about to reach the top, and your hand slips and you fall. You land on your ass and you take 3 points of damage.
Oh, I
And
don't
then-
even remember how much health I had from last time.
Oh, you should
But
probably
I
write
know
that
it
down.
wasn't. Yeah.
But you get back up and you're able to climb it up the second time.
3 damage. Did you say I climb up it the second?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm up here chilling with the scratch on my booty hole.
Don't let Jinx see you.
Uh-oh.
So, Azundor, do you still have your hand on the crystal?
Yes.
Okay.
I should have just tried.
So, with your hand, as you can see this something approaching you from deep below, faster and faster, and you watch with your hand on the crystal as thorny vines start to come out of it and start wrapping around your wrist.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
shit. The music makes it scary.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Okinos, what are you doing? You're just chilling, watching.
So is there like, there's just like vines like coming up, like basically everywhere, and from the green orb specifically, there's thorns.
So the green crystal sits on a bed of like roses, basically.
Yeah.
So thorny vines hold up the crystal. A bunch of them are reaching out from the crystal towards the door and to beyond. And then there's some that have just started to sprout from the crystal and are going around Zundor's wrist.
Okay. I want to try shooting the crystal with the bow.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
I have not done the bow before, so let me see. I don't think I'm proficient in it. I think it's just a normal d20.
Okay. Then,
Or wait, do you do the attack bonus to it?
so if you were not, oh yeah, you're not. You are. Do you have a bow or do you have a crossbow? A hand crossbow.
Short bow. Short bow is
Okay.
what you can get for your like basic gear.
Okay. Then yeah. So then
That's a
you
plus
would
5.
you would just roll d20, and I think actually that might be it. Let me double check. Not proficient.
I think it adds your dexterity to it. I think.
Yeah, so then you just want to have your proficiency bonus. So yes, then you would add a d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
And it's 17.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
And then it's
So
1d6.
then yes,
I guess
you
if it takes damage, I don't know what's gonna happen.
you can at least hit it for sure. But your arrow, yeah, it bounces off and does not seem to have done anything.
Oh shit. Okay.
Boom,
I'm
boom,
out of
boom.
ideas.
The rumbling gets closer and closer as you are all standing there doing whatever you're doing. The feeling of hunger intensifies.
Shit.
This one a bit better. Maybe.
I'm just gonna hang out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I got absolutely nothing.
In Zundor, what is your plan of action?
Sorry, are we in a fight?
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
Nope. So from deep beneath you, you can feel this rumbling and pounding that seems to be getting closer and closer. As those, with your hand on the crystal, you can see those two glowing red orbs are definitely approaching you. Looking at you, observing you, approaching you.
Sure, I'll stay. Bring them up here.
Okay.
Let's fucking go.
So, just to clarify, is everyone going to be sitting here and waiting?
For that thing to show up? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Wait, do we have any heals? Do we have potions?
That would be up to your inventory. I think the last time we picked up potions, we used them. Or at least I used mine.
I still have some. Unless we're counting it from our side quest inventory as separate from our main story.
It is, I think.
No, we're gonna, it'll be the same. For simplicity's
okay.
sake.
Oh, then I should have like 1 or 2 potions. I think you gave 2 of yours that old lady.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Okay, I guess what if... So my health is 5 right now? Essentially.
Yeah, I did not. I have no idea.
Because we didn't rest.
Correct. Yes. If you have if you know what it was at the end of the last session, that's what it is now.
Yeah. I'll just use a potion of healing. Do I have to roll for that?
You do. Yes. So a potion of healing is, I believe, 2d4 plus.
Oh. Wait.
2d4 plus 2. Yes. 2d4.
So I rolled a 4, and then I rolled a 1. So it's 5 plus 2, 7?
Nice. Plus 2.
7 plus 2?
Yeah.
Okay. 9 plus my 5 is 14 health. Okay. Okay, yeah, well, I guess staying
At
here
least something.
where I was, yeah.
So, as you all stand there waiting the arrival of this something, that feeling of hunger gets deeper and deeper into you, as if a hunger for not so much hunger because of you haven't had anything to eat, but just that desire to consume gets closer.
Yeah.
The feeling of dread intensifies, and all of you, unbidden to your mind, begin to think that you may have made a mistake.
Nope.
Never done that.
I never made a mistake in my life.
The boom, boom, boom rumbling sound gets closer and closer, and then it stops. And you watch as the vines that had reached out into the tunnel beyond start to retract back into the room. And as they retract, you watch as initially there was light coming from outside from some lit torches. And or not sorry, not lit torches, but they're like they're like glowstones essentially. And you watch as
Yeah.
the light starts to disappear from the room completely.
Oh.
We've entered the
And
abyss.
it's what?
Oh, no. We've entered the abyss.
And as the light disappears, it's not like the light's dimming all at once, but a wave of darkness comes inside and envelops all of you. The only light remaining is the crystal, the glowing green crystal, which I believe, Zundor, you still have your hand on.
Oh,
So,
sick.
as the darkness envelops you all, Velarine, perched atop the ledge of the tunnel surrounding the room, Okinos on the platform looking down on the crystal, and Zundor with his hand still on it. First, one glowing red orb enters the room, and then another does. And you can all tell, Okinos, this is your first time seeing this, but Velarine and Zundor, you both saw this thing rushing up at you. And as these orbs enter the room, they start to rise up above you. And they keep rising to the point where you'd think that they would have hit the ceiling, but then they keep going. And you can tell that in front of you is something incredibly ancient and not of this world, not of this reality. As it towers above you and just stands there for a second.
I think my mom's calling me. Yeah, y'all got this fight, right?
Yeah, see you later.
Fucking battle music starts.
I don't know, I need to
Let's
find a good
go.
one.
Just absolute nothing. Bum, ba-da-da, bum, bum.
Rah!
So, this being, this entity that stands before you, the best feeling I can describe it to you as is you all know that this is something that you should not be seeing, and that feels like it should not exist. So Zundor, you with your hand on this crystal, I'm sitting here just like, I want you all to feel like I just said I wouldn't kill you, but then here we are. Like, I'm trying to find the best way
We had to test it.
to instill upon you this dread of like, oh, actually, sorry guys, campaign over. This entity in front of you bends down, but at the same time, you can't see it bend down because its form is just darkness, and all you can see is darkness. But you see the
No, he
orbs
doesn't have dark vision.
that are its eyes. Yeah, your dark vision, it ain't showing you shit. Its orb, the orbs that are its eyes, come down towards you, and you watch as you can tell that what would be its arm lifts up Zundor and this crystal.
Ooh. See ya.
And just like the orbs slowly get closer to him and closer to him.
Oh, it's gonna eat him.
Oh no.
So, as this is happening, is there anything that any of you want to do?
Can I try talking to it?
What are you gonna try? What are you gonna try saying?
Just say like, hey, and see if it does anything.
Just hey and see. Okay.
Actually,
like,
last time I
allowed
was
here.
polite to something here, it started attacking us.
I'm gonna let go from touching it.
Okay.
Maybe.
You're gonna let go. So
That will diffuse the situation a bit.
as you let go, Okinos is saying hey. So you try to pull your hand away, but those vines are still on your wrist. So your hand comes like an inch away, but the vines are currently holding you in place. Okanos, you say hey, and I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Whoa.
What? Okay.
That's why you don't be polite, Bash. That's
I
why
see
you
that
just
now.
you don't be polite.
What
He
do I
doesn't
add to
know
that
English, probably.
So a
Is it-
d20 plus your Constitution. I don't think you're proficient, so just be your Constitution modifier.
one? Oh, 0. So D20.
Yeah.
6.
All right.
Oh no.
Fine.
So
Where was that door?
as you say hey, you are gone.
Oh.
Now, what I mean is, from where you were standing, you could see Zundor, and you could see the crystal, and you could see Velarine up above you in basically the rafters. You say, hey, and why don't you also give me a perception check?
That I do. Let's see if the gods are on my side.
Mm-mm. There are no gods here, Bash.
Indeed, you said that as I rolled a natural 1. So I got a
Wow.
4.
All
4
right.
total.
Yeah, so, Okanos, you are just gone. I don't mean you're dead, but
I'm in the abyss.
at first you were in one place, and then nothing. You don't see anything. The only thing, you can't move either, so you're gone, your sentience is still there, but the only thing that you can kind of do is exist. You can think, but you can't move your arms, you can't move your legs, you can't speak. You just know that you were somewhere, and now you have no idea where you are. And that's it for at the moment.
I think I'm gonna die, guys.
Zundor or Velarine, are you gonna do anything?
Frick. I'll wait to see what happens with Zundor.
Okay. So Zundor, you had just taken your hand away from the crystal. I would like you also to give me a perception check.
It's a D20. And...
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled an 18.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
nice.
So as you had taken your hand away from the crystal, you could tell that the entity that's in front of you wasn't really seeing you. But as you take your hand away and then Vine is still holding it, you can tell that it was looking at the crystal and it shifted and glances at you. So give me a... Actually, you got an 18, so we can just go with this. As it glances at you, it glancing, and because you already have this connection with the crystal, you can see that the vines reaching down from the crystal almost seem, you can just barely make out in the darkness that they form a sort of body. And you can tell with that, I'm assuming, do you have a bonus to perception? I'm assuming you do. So while you check that, I'll just continue. So you can see that, right, this entity, you can tell it's holding up the crystal with you in it.
No bonus.
Okay. And you can see that there is one exceptionally thick vine that's pulsing, that's going into its arm, and seems to be going to, if this was a humanoid figure, where you would assume the heart would be. Do you get what I'm saying?
But one of the vines holding on to me is connected to
From the-
the shadow guy.
So yeah, so the crystal's sitting on a bed of vines, of roses, and there is one vine coming from the bottom of the crystal that's a lot thicker than the others, and it's pulsing with the pulsing of the crystal. And you can see that this thick vine like wraps around what would be this entity's arm and leads into what you would assume to be the heart if this was a humanoid figure.
Okay. And that's what the perception gives.
That's what
me?
you saw. That's as you took your hand away, and because initially with your hand on it, you saw pitch black, only darkness, just the crystal and the two red orbs. As you take your hand away, you kind of get some of your vision back. Everything is still pitch black darkness, but you can now see the vines of coming from beneath the crystal. And they're forming what look to be a sort of body of this entity as they spread out and grow, and its shape expands and grows bigger.
I mean, I don't know what to do with that. I mean, I could attack the vine.
like
Hoping
it?
it would kill it, maybe, since it's attached to its heart. Okay, let's attack the vine.
Okay, go
Kill it.
ahead.
Yeah.
So, currently, you have your hand on whatever. It's still attached by the vines, but you still have your other hand. So yes, you're a big boy. You can attack it, or whatever you want to do. You can certainly do an action.
Yep. Let's attack. Let's attack with the Warhammer, but one-handed.
Yeah.
Basically.
So that'll just change
Okay.
your damage roll. You still roll d20, and then add your strength plus your proficiency bonus. Your strength modifier plus your proficiency modifier.
Do I need to roll to attack?
D20.
7.
You should have like a +5 to hit though. Or something
Oh,
like
plus 5. Yes, 12 then.
that. Okay. So as you
Do I
swing your warhammer
Mhm.
right at that, you're are you aiming? What are you aiming at? The
At that main big
yeah
vine
the-
that I
the
sense
thick
pulsing
vine,
connected
two
with it.
seeds.
Yeah. Mhm.
As your warhammer strikes, both you and Velarine feel a shudder, almost like reality is kind of shaking as vine doesn't splinter, but it tears, and you can see blood splurt out, and your vision returns, or briefly returns, and you see the room again. Velarine, you would be able to see out of the corner of your eye that Okinos is not where he was standing. And where this entity it was when in like wherever you were is just a mass of vines forming this misshapen body that is holding up the crystal, sprouting from beneath as it grows bigger and bigger and bigger. But as you strike that vine, the vines around your wrist loosen. So what do you want to do? You are currently able to see the room around you. And this massive, viney, thorny, rose-covered thing.
Okay. So I'm free from it now, basically.
So you're still standing on its hand next to the crystal, but the vines that were wrapped around your wrist have loosened a good deal. They're still on you, but you know that if you wanted to, you could most likely tear out of it.
Whose turn is it?
We're kind of doing it, think like Baldur's Gate traps. So I'm giving you each a
It's
turn,
like 2 things.
and then the world acts.
Do I see anything, or am I still
You
in
see
darkness?
you also are able to see the room now.
Okay.
So you see.
Was I able to see Zundor attacking the vines, or did that happen?
Yes, you saw that.
Okay. For my spells that say like against a creature, I'm guessing that wouldn't work against the vines.
You can try.
Because I also have a scroll of fireball.
What would you do with that?
Fireball near the crystal where I saw Zundor attacking.
Okay, so let me tell you about fireball.
Yeah, he's in the range of fire, so.
I was gonna say because a fireball has a range of a
20
diameter
feet.
of 20 or a radius of 20
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah.
So diameter of 40 feet.
That's fine. I'm out of the blast zone.
Okay. It's a sphere too. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
So what are you aiming at? You're aiming at the crystal, or you're aiming at the
Where I saw Zundor hitting.
Okay, where you saw him hitting.
Yeah.
Fuck me. All right.
It's the vine.
Because in my mind, I'm like, oh, if he's attacking it, there's probably a reason he was doing that.
Okay.
Before this fireball hits, I'm gonna try to break out of the vines.
You are easily
See if I can escape.
so.
You don't know what I'm thinking.
But even so we should say that. So yeah, so you are standing there. You're still staring at this thing, and you can feel the vines around your wrist have loosened.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, so as of now, we're gonna that's kind of we're gonna put you on hold.
Mhm.
Velarine, you're gonna shoot this fireball.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So I think that means Zundor is gonna have to give us a dexterity saving throw.
Go, Zundor, go.
Welcome in. Welcome to the abyss.
Can I give him guidance for that?
No.
No, that's
I rolled a
also.
15.
And is that just
Plus
roll
1,
or with
16.
your? Okay.
16
And then
total.
Velarine, what is your spell save? DC.
14.
Okay. So, hopefully this turns out good for you guys. Oh boy. All right. Velarine, I need you to roll me 4 d6s.
Okie dokie. 1,
You probably want to roll pretty low too,
2. Why?
because this is for Zundor's damage.
Oh, nice. 2, 3, and 4. 6, 10, 15. How much health you have?
Was that a 15 total?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think you just healed back 15, didn't you? Oh no! Wait. Oh, I just gotta cramp my foot.
He did. He healed back. He healed back.
To 14.
And was at least to 14?
Yeah.
Oh. Could have been worse.
Wait, am I dead?
You're unconscious.
So,
That's for sure.
I'm in the void.
Velarine, your fireball. Oh, actually. Oh, hi, Pappy.
Oh, happy girl.
Hi, sweetie. So, Velarine, your fireball. Would you also? Oh, well, let me.
Oh, I lost him.
So, your fireball hits the area that Zundor attacked.
Woohoo.
And with that hit, you feel another shudder throughout, just within you, as the reality around you kind of shivers and shakes. Fire washes over this vine creature as the explosion ripples out from the point of impact, and you can kind of watch in slow motion as Zundor is shot backwards from the point of impact straight into the wall behind him, away from the door, right above the statue that you broke. As the fire fades and the explosion recedes, you can see that the thing standing there is borderline unscathed,
Nice.
but the amalgamation that is a hand holding the crystal is like kind of limp. So the crystal, it's like just hanging on by a few vines. So you would basically have almost cut off its hand. And that's what you see. Okinos, you feel a shudder, like they felt a shudder in reality, as the... Give me... Did you roll a natural one? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You come back into... You haven't quite come back into being yet. You come back into darkness. You can tell that this is not that abyss that you were in, and it seems like you're back in reality. But all you can feel is... Can you give me another Constitution saving throw? Or just give me a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, let me swap dice, though. That one's bad.
Okay.
That one's on timeout.
Or...
Oh my god.
So you come back into darkness, and you can tell after a little bit that you're upside down. And you're a bit stunned.
Back.
And you can start to feel a pain in your left leg.
Oh. It's in his mouth, I bet.
So, we will come back to the crystal room. Zundor is currently unconscious against the wall. I will need you to give me a death saving throw.
Yay.
So, a death saving throw, I believe it is just a d20.
+1 for me, it looks like. So I rolled a 5, so 6 for me. Oh, no, wait.
No, death saving throw is just a regular d20.
Oh, okay.
You got a 6?
I got 5 then. Yeah.
Okay. That is one failure.
Oh,
A 1 to 9 is a failure, a 10 to 20 is a success. You need 3 successes to be stable,
Get up. Okay.
and you need 3 failures to die.
Okay.
Bellarine, what are you gonna do?
Where is Zundor right now?
Zundor was shot backwards, and he's there.
I'd like to spare the dying on him.
Okay. I think that does a thing. Does that require any rolls?
You target a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable. The spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
Okay. Zundor's stable.
You're welcome. Sorry,
That's a fire
also,
spell.
by the way.
Nice.
That is a fire spell.
Zundor is stable. Anything else you want to do?
I will see if my guiding bolt. It says target a creature, but we'll give it a try at the vines. The rest of the vines
Is Spare
between
the Dying
crystal...
a spell, or what is it?
Cantrip.
Okay.
It's a bonus action also.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Perfect. Okay, so what exactly are you doing? You're just aiming at the creature?
Not the creature, but like the vines between its hand and the crystal.
Oh, okay.
Like
Is that
pretty much where I aimed beforehand.
Is that in attack roll? Or what?
It is. Yes. I make a ranged spell attack. Yeah.
So that'll be a
and I
d20 plus your spell casting ability plus your proficiency bonus, I think.
I got a 1.
Oh, nice!
Oh.
You
You
borrow my die?
fucking you miss, right?
Like,
You miss.
Clearly.
And
Shit.
I mean, yeah, you just miss horribly.
These dice are going on timeout.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dice. You're so pretty, though.
Yeah, like you missed so bad. It seems like that the bolt kind of went behind him and hit the tunnel that he came out from. It came out from.
God.
But hey, you did one good thing, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Okinos,
Me.
as your senses come back to you, you
Yes.
start to realize as your vision returns that you are upside down in a tunnel.
Oh.
A bit of a dark tunnel. And your left leg is within the ceiling.
Oh,
So
Oh, you're
I
fucked.
no clipped.
yeah, you were poof, and it did not have good coordinates for where you came out.
Oh shit. Okay. Can I see anything?
You are upside down right now, and as your dark vision comes back to you, you can see that this is a tunnel. You would know that this seems like it's one of the tunnels that you were coming down through to get to the room where this creature appeared. So you're a bit further up towards the entrance of the Tomb of Roses.
Okay.
And you realize that you have no sensation beneath your knee.
Cut it
Uh-oh.
off. 127 hours, that shit. Do it.
So you're dangling upside down with like, I can't go that, but like right, so ceiling and then leg is like here.
Okay.
Chop it off.
Well,
Chop it off.
shit. I'm just gonna try saying hey again, I guess.
So alright, just into this dark tunnel. You just, hey,
Stop in the name of the law.
stop for the name of the law. Nothing happens.
Okay. I'm gonna like poke my leg, like I guess like where it's like hanging and see if I feel anything.
Yeah. So you can tell that beneath your knee, so from
Yeah.
your shin and your foot, it appears that it is completely fused with the wall or the ceiling.
Oh. What the fuck?
It's just like
Okay.
right teleporter incident where you materialized right where you are, and your leg materialized within the ceiling.
Let me try cutting around my leg.
Sure. So with the goal of what?
Just seeing if I feel anything, I guess.
So you're like cutting your leg itself?
No. Like trying to like wedge between my leg and the wall, I guess.
Oh. Yes, you try that, and you can tell that your leg is not in a hole. Your leg is fused with the wall.
Okay, well, shit. I don't know what to do about that.
So, as you're hanging there, go, hey, hello. Just the Dark Souls stones. Hello, help me, help
Yeah.
me. Bellarine and Zundor, you regaining consciousness, you see as the hand with the crystal, hand thing with the crystal dangling there, vines spread out and start to connect, but it start to like pull it back up, reconnect, and you can see that once again this entity starts to eat the light as darkness begins to spread out from it. So Zundor, you regain consciousness, laying at the where the statue was. This thing looking pretty much straight at you.
And we're not in combat with it,
Right.
or are we?
Not
we're
really
not
in
in
combat, no. This thing is not directly. It's just, yeah, it has not exactly made an attack against any of you.
Hello?
I don't know what to do.
So what I can
Heard
tell you is you can tell that if you were to fight this thing, it is far beyond your
Mhm,
capabilities. It's far beyond anything that you could even conceive of. You're not sure what it is, what it wants. All you know is that it hungers, and it seems to be eating the light around it.
Hungers and it's eating the light around it.
So
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do other than appear to not be hostile to it, I guess.
Initially, you could only see it when you were holding onto the vines of the crystal, right?
So when you mean like at the very beginning?
Yeah.
So when he first touched the crystal, you could see it. He and Valerian, when she bit into the vine as he was touching it, could see the eyes from deep beneath you guys approaching you. And then when it entered the room, then all of you could see it. And you could see it, not just its eyes.
So theoretically, if they grabbed the vine or were touching the crystal, could they see me? Or no?
Ah, I mean,
Like, is it more like an X-ray thing, or is it just like a monster sight?
so you could assume, based on what I've told you, that just the crystal is linked to this thing, and so when they touched the crystal, it opened them up to its domain. So that's why they could see the eyes. But then once it approached you, it like sucked you into its domain.
Okay.
And then this assault on the crystal connection, the connection of the crystal to this creature, interrupted the domain, which allows you guys to see like the real world.
Well, I'm just hanging here.
Literally.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to do anything other than maybe try to leave the room.
Absolutely.
And maybe it'll go away. We just all leave the room.
But what happens if we leave it here and it just chases us? I'd like to cast Spiritual Weapon really close to the vines that I was targeting before.
Okay. I don't think you have to roll for that, do you? You just have to.
I have to do an attack roll for the weapon.
Yeah. Yep. You okay? So. Okay, so Zundor, what are you gonna do? Well, or if you want to think about what you're gonna do, we can do Shanley's or Valerian's thing first.
Yeah.
You summon the weapon. Good work.
Yeah.
Wahoo!
I got a 1.
Damn, who are you, Juan? What the fuck?
Not using this dice
Holy
anymore.
shit! Wait, which
yeah.
dice are they?
It's the swamp one.
No. My that actually in my other in my other group, I was rolling everything beneath 5s last time with those dice. It was great. You summon the weapon, and it and then it hits the vines and just bounces off.
That's my oh shit moment, and because that was a bonus action, I'd like to start leaving.
Okay. If you will recall, with the rumbling that occurred... Uh-oh, where did I put this? The debris blocking this hallway fell apart, and there are openings going down
Nice.
this tunnel. That way.
So is the opening as far as like?
Yep, it goes as far as you can see. It goes all the way around.
Okay. And that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30-ish? 35.
And you
Oh, I get
you
that tunnel?
yeah. So and you can use your action to dash to get more.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, to double your movement speed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Sundor,
also
same to
let...
you. If you have an action which you need to dash, which doubles your movement speed, so you'd be able to move 60 feet.
And to get
Oh.
on that tunnel, how do I get into that tunnel that she's in?
So you
It's
just
like
have
a
to,
balcony almost.
you have to run
like
over here?
around the top of the room.
Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You go 25 over here, and then you just have to climb up. So
Oh, okay.
that would be 12 feet.
Third,
So we'll say you get up a 30, and then you have 30 feet to keep running. So, like over here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Get me out of here.
Because this is blocked, I would
Oh.
have to jump down, right?
No. It opened up. It cleared up.
So where does it lead to though? Because isn't this like a dead end?
No.
Or it's completely open to like.
yeah, that
here?
it's open. Sorry, that was just like there's like
And
an
then
archway.
does this, and this leads to like this room.
So
on this side?
this leads to a door. There's a door here, which leads down into the tunnel beyond. Or no, it's right. Yeah, it's
Okay.
right here. What are we talking about?
So that's another. 15.
Right here. This. Boom. There you go.
Boom.
Door that leads down into the tunnel behind the creature.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm assuming it goes like this way.
Yep, it goes exactly that way.
Okay.
And then that leads to, if you recall, it leads to the thin stone bridge, beneath which is the chasm which you punted the corpse
Yeah, I did.
and yelled
Liberty give it. Liberty
as
give
you
it.
and as you run along that corridor, you can hear once again in the back of your mind,
Nobody should know anything but that.
Liberty give it. As the eyes, two red orbs you can feel watching you run.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And then similar to that, Okinos, you are still hanging there, and you can feel from further down the tunnel, you can tell like it slopes down towards the room where you just were before being teleported.
Yeah.
You can feel these, we'll say, psychic waves emanating up the tunnel towards you, as you can also hear in the back of your head, Liberty give it. Which,
Okay. This means
Shanley.
nothing to me.
well, you would have heard Velarine while you were in your balloon animal
Yeah.
form yelling this into the chasm leading deep into the earth.
Ah, so she summoned it.
I'm not the one who touched the crystals. I may have gnawed on a vine, but I didn't touch the crystals.
You fucking ate the vine.
I tasted it.
We already saw that it was bleeding like a real living thing.
I had to
You're
make
like,
sure it was blood
gonna
and not
eat it.
Kool-Aid.
I mean, you tasted it, you licked it, you knew it was real.
No.
And then you were like, I'm
and
gonna eat it.
that wasn't until I tasted it.
Okinos, would you care to give me a medicine check?
Sure. Please be not a 1. Okay, 15.
Nice.
I can rock with that.
Total 15
That's
or
not
just
one.
roll 15 plus anything?
Total 15.
Cool. As you're hanging there, you know from your attempted pirating days that
Did
a common punishment for caught pirates is hanging them upside down for extended amounts of time, which is not the most pleasant way of dying. As the blood pools in your head and things happen. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what happens. I just know it's not good.
Oh.
So, you don't know what's going on. You're not sure what the state of things are. But you know being upside down is not the best. And as you examine your leg situation, again, you can feel nothing beneath your knee. And you can feel, as you kind of wiggle around, you can kind of tell that there's a spot beneath your knee where the bone is just not connected to anything. Right? So the part of your leg that is fused with the ceiling above you,
Yeah.
it's not like your bone continues in the ceiling, like the bone is severed,
Okay.
if you see what I'm saying. Like,
Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and fucking cut my leg off. Fucking a peg
let's
like a little
go!
badass.
Okay. With that 15, well, you know what, buddy? Why don't you tell us? I mean, do you do this? Are you a tough boy, or you know how? I mean, you don't have to go in super
gonna-
detail, but grit your teeth and
Yeah,
What
you
do you
gotta fucking cut some cloth off your shirt, put it in your mouth,
nice.
just start gripping that shit, and take the silver dagger and just
Yeah.
one clean swipe, as clean as you can make it.
You know what? It is clean. Like it, because that bone is not connected to anything. That silver dagger is exceptionally sharp. Takes, it's not the easiest thing to do, but you're able to like cutting a thing of sausage. Why don't you
Yum.
in your adrenaline fueled, and then you do it, you're prepared for the fall, and you're able to brace yourself. You're about 10 feet off the ground, but you're able to, you fall. How do you kind of save yourself from breaking your neck?
I'm upside down, so I guess I'm just gonna try and like use my core to rotate horizontally.
Easily. You do it. And then on the ground, what's your plan?
I guess we're gonna take off the rest of my tattered clothes and try and fashion a bandage. Or
A tourniquet.
something
Okay,
to-
I was gonna say
keep it, yeah.
I didn't want to tell you to make a tourniquet, but I was hoping you'd say, "All right, time to fucking tourniquet."
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit."
yeah.
Yeah. Again, good medicine roll. You have definitely learned about emergency first aid. Cannonballs injuries are not pleasant, and you are able to, find a stick in your pack or something to make a tourniquet, and you were able to staunch the bleeding from your severed
Woo!
leg.
Woo!
So you are.
Let's fucking go.
Yep, you're sitting there, alive, living. We're not even going to talk about how much damage that probably did to you, because it was a lot. But you're alive, you have staunched the bleeding, and there's hope.
Okay, so I don't know what the situation is, right?
You do not. That's correct.
Hmm. So I'm like in these tunnels, like over here somewhere, right?
Yes, you are somewhere that way. You're not quite sure
Yeah.
where. It all kind of blends together, but you know you're further up, for sure.
Okay.
So, for now, I'll let you think about what your next step is.
Yeah.
Zundor, you can see as you're running down this tunnel, as the hand thing holding the crystal kind of locks back into place as the vines gather together and reform a wrist, as the darkness spreads further towards you, and the eyes, two red orbs, lock onto you. Now it's your turn.
I'm gonna keep running.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna dash.
Yes, sir, you is.
I think 60 gets me to like right here.
Sounds about right.
Can I close the door yet?
Yeah, so I think, let's see. Yeah, so you get into the tunnel, pretty much.
Okay.
Okay,
Close the
So-
door.
fantastic. Bellerin, what's your plan?
Just keep running.
Keep running. All right.
Yeah.
As you run and you get onto this bridge, if you recall, this is a lower level. Above you is the broken stone bridge. So, to make a hasty crawl up there, I'll need you to give me an acrobatics check. And I think for the sake of simplicity, Zundor, we're going to push you up there with her. Just because.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I jumped also after my dash.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. And if you were gonna, I'd say give me an acrobatics check also to climb up after her.
Acrobatics roll. Wait, I'm not even using my.
Your tower.
There you go. 9.
Okay. What do you get, Valerie? Not a 1.
No,
Awesome.
actually not this time. I got 7.
Okay. You both make it up. A few scrapes on your knees and whatnot, but you make it up to the level above as you are able to look back down at the path you came from. At that moment, you feel the rumbling begin again as the bridge beneath you that you just climbed up from crumbles and falls into the chasm beneath. As fun as I'm sure this is for Okinos, you have any other plans, or are you just gonna sit there kind of waiting?
Oh, I'm gonna just fucking hobble towards the exit.
Okay, hobble up.
Or
Yeah.
let me look around. Is there like a big stick or something?
So it's funny, you're actually right near the corpse of one of the old Tomb Raiders, and there is a staff on the ground, an old termite-eaten staff, but one that will bear your weight.
I'm gonna pick it up. We're gonna
Alright.
get the hobble in.
We're gonna say that your speed is halved because you're hobbling.
So
Hobbler.
be it.
So let's move.
They call me the hobbler.
A hobbler.
a hobble.
I don't do shoes though.
Let's.
He's not a cobbler.
He's not a cobbler.
Mr. Hobbler, no gobbler. Love to eat some apple cobbler.
No, please.
He's hungry, so he's a gobbler.
What the fuck?
Sometimes I gobbler. Her, I barely know her.
Gobbler,
Gobbler
I
anyway.
barely know her. Menace.
Okinos was poor. Call him a robbler.
A robbler.
All right, that's good enough.
Okinos with one leg. Call him a hobbler.
All right, this is just to
He
kind
had a
of
mother, but no fobbler.
just to show you guys like where you are in relationship to each other, sort of. So Velarine and Zundor, you have just climbed up from the level beneath, and you have started running. Okinos is hobbling. Actually, I might not even look at that.
The hobbler.
The hobbler. The gobbler.
The hobbler.
Goblin will hobbling.
The
Goblin he's
hobgobbler.
not.
So,
This is side quest D.
These
Goblin is
nuts.
nuts.
Yeah.
So, he starts hobbling. Behind Velarine and Zundor, you hear the boom, boom, boom as the creature, you assume, starts to chase after you. And just as you start running, just as you turn around to run away, you watch as darkness comes out from the tunnel beneath as a vaguely hand-shaped appendage reaches out and grabs the side of the tunnel, and the other one reaches out and grabs and starts to pull
Hobbler faster.
as you run. So, as you start running, well, the tunnel will start collapsing around you. Rocks are falling. I will need you both to give me dexterity saving throws. So, d20 plus your...
Yep.
And if you're proficient in dexterity, which I don't think either of you are, you'd have your proficiency bonus, but...
20! Let's go.
Nice!
There's my 20 influence.
Mine's a 20 as
challenge.
well.
Nice!
You both got nat 20s?
Yeah.
Let's
fucking
go.
Holy
go.
shit, nice!
Ooh.
Alright.
We did like 10 backflips while
Yeah,
hell yeah.
just,
avoiding
yeah,
this.
did some vaulting and nice. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. So as you start sprinting, rocks fall around you and you're able to dodge them swiftly. You can hear the clawing sounds as the entity chases after you. You're not quite sure how that huge thing is fitting into these small tunnels, but it is. And as you were sprinting a few times, you can hear vines shoot out from behind you trying to grab you. But you're in the zone. You're definitely able to dodge, jump, blah blah blah. But boom, boom, boom. It chases and chases, and you run and run. And as you're running, you see on the ground, after who knows how much, fresh blood dripping from the ceiling. And
Oh my God.
who the fuck knows what that is, but there's a lot of it.
I'd like to stop and taste
Look
it.
Look, yep.
Really?
is.
Yes.
Okay. I will need you to give me another dexterity saving throw then.
Oh my God. Okay. Ooh, please be a good one. 11.
Okay. As you stop to taste the blood, and Zundor, I'm assuming, Zundor, do you continue on past her?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lick that shit.
As you
A man of
get
culture.
down to taste it, you can tell that it... you can tell that it seems to smell like Okinos.
Interesting. This reeks. Let's keep going. Oh, yucky.
But for some reason, while being chased by an unthinkable monster, you stopped, and a vine shoots out and wraps around your ankle.
Oh no.
And then another one shoots out and, like, splats on the blood and starts to suck it up.
Oh, nice.
That's kinda
So, what are you gonna do? You've been, you have a
Want to get the
vine around your
vine
ankle.
off me.
How are you gonna do that?
Can I like bludgeon it with a mace? Would that work?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna
absolutely. Go ahead and
bludgeon
roll an attack.
Attack roll, attack roll, attack roll. $14 and 317 to hit.
Okay, yeah, you smash that fucking vine.
Fuck yeah.
And you're able to swing it off of you as it kind of rides backwards
Ugh.
as you can You like smash it, you look up, and you can see the orbs just coming around the corner, staring dead at you. 2 red glowing orbs looking deep into your soul, as you can just feel the hunger approach. So Zundor has now taken the lead from you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like run away wiping my tongue because that was disgusting. Oh, it's so gross.
Yeah. So, Okinos, I would need you to also give me a dexterity saving throw. See if
But I'm a hobbler.
you're hobbling.
Hobbler.
I'm hobbling as fast as I can hobbler.
Hobbler.
Plus my saving throw modifier.
Yep.
13.
Okay, nice. So,
I passed?
yeah, you passed. Yep, you're,
Shit,
you're,
that's
you're able
never
to
happened.
dodge. The rocks falling down on you, you're able to dodge, no worries. As you all keep running and running and running, you feel like you should have been out already, but it's taken a lot longer than you think it should. You're not quite sure why. It seems like maybe, from what you can perceive, once again, reality has started warping within this tomb. But eventually, Okinos, you break through into the altar room, and in your speed, if you want to give me another dexterity saving throw just for funsies, for flavor, go for it.
Panache.
Okay.
Or acrobatics,
Um,
whichever one you want to do. Or yeah, just do acrobatics actually.
14.
So add your
Oh.
acrobatics to that.
Yeah, 14. It's the same number.
Oh really? You don't? Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
my
yeah,
acrobatics
that's true.
is proficient.
Right. Okay, yeah. So you're able to deftly, so right outside this door is the altar. You're able to jump over it, dodge it, however you want to do it. You're able to sort of not get fucked up by this stone block in front of you.
Awesome.
And as you do this, you can feel that sense of dread and hunger is vastly reduced within this room.
Oh.
So what's your plan? Are you going to keep running? Hobbling?
Did it feel like the second I walked in the room it reduced? Or
Yes.
was it more like as I got further away it reduced?
No, the second you walked into the room, it was reduced. You could feel it gaining on you as you were hobbling, and then you got into this room, and it was like almost night and day.
Okay, can I like poke my head out of the room and see if I hear anything, see my companions or whatnot?
Like to look back at the tunnel that you came from?
Yes.
Yeah, so you poke your head out, and you think you can faintly make out the sound of running feet, along with the bum 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 of the approaching something. As you do that,
Okay.
Zundor, as you keep running, like the same feeling, you're like, fuck, I should have been out of here a long time ago. And you eventually come to the altar room again. Why don't you also give me an acrobatics? So let's see if you can dodge, in your speed of running, dodge this big stone altar.
Oh, 18.
Okay, yeah. However you want, you're able to jump over it, whatever. And as you kind of approach this door, you can see Okinos like poking his head around the corner.
Nice.
Hello? We call me the Hobbler.
The hobbler. He be hobbling. How far is this?
So, this is not to scale. It was just showing who's who's ahead of you. A few moments, seconds, whatever, after Zundor reaches the altar room, Velarine, you also see the light approaching you of the altar room. Acrobatics.
Oh, what do I have? Okay, 12 plus 2.
Okay,
14.
yeah. You also are able to hop over the altar without tripping and slamming your face in the ground.
Nice. I love not slamming my face and having 2 letters.
Yes. So the 3 of you are once again united in the altar room. And you all can feel that sense of hunger and dread has dissipated. However, you can still hear, feel, and sense the approaching entity from the tunnels beyond. What's the plan?
La, la, la. Just, I guess we just leave. Just keep going.
That's a
out.
good idea.
Yeah.
Yes. So as
Let's make it
you,
like a leaf.
A
as
leaf.
you, I love how no one's acknowledging that Okinos is missing a half a leg. That's fine.
We don't have time for that.
Sure. Okay. You all keep going. Okinos hobbling behind because your 2 able-bodied individuals are just gonna sprint, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you're all able to make it safely to the exit of the Tomb of Roses. From behind you, as each of you, one by one, exit into the forest beyond, it is currently about... It's nighttime. It's like the depths of night. And as you step outside, from deep within the tunnels leading deep into the tomb, you watch as the 2 glowing red orbs approach, and one hand thing bursts out of the door and grabs at you all. And
Uh-oh.
like just in front of you, it's like boom, right in front of your faces as it grabs at you, but misses.
Uh-oh.
As the hand slowly recedes back into the Tomb of Roses, bringing with it what light is reflected from the trees around you, from the moon above, the 2 orbs watching you as it descends further and further, as the doorway to the Tomb of Roses crumbles, sealing it in there
Jesus Christ.
for who knows how long.
Good.
And at this point, I'd like to look at Okinos and be like, "You look different. Did you get a haircut or something?"
Yeah. Haircut. Yep.
So yes,
Something
Valerie,
was cut.
you, you both you, Valerian and Zundor, you can see that, yeah, Okinos has a makeshift tourniquet around his left leg beneath his knee, and it is slowly dripping blood on the ground.
You want to help the hobbler out here?
No thanks. I've already had my fill and it tastes awful.
Sorry, hobbler. You want to
Hobla.
help a hobbler?
Habla. Habla español.
I just stare at Valerian, the cleric, waiting to be
And I
healed.
just... what do you want me to do? I'll do cure
Help.
wounds on him.
Wow.
Say please. Say please.
Oh my
Say
god.
please.
I'm about to hobble up out of this party.
Say please. Remember when you were spray bottling me earlier? Say please.
This
I
is-
hit her with the termite staff on the head, like a bonk. It's fucking hollow.
you bonk her, and the staff just disintegrates. It doesn't, like, she barely even feels it, as your makeshift staff just kind of crumbles.
Oh no, that bonk eradicated the rest of my spell slots. How unfortunate.
When I bonked it, I imagine I just like fell to the ground.
You have,
I
yeah,
lost
you probably, yeah, fell a little bit or stumbled and trying to balance. But you're also in a forest, and there's plenty of branches that you could pick up to use as a
But-
staff.
Yeah, but branches aren't as cool as a staff.
True.
So,
Okay.
should we take a rest or something, guys?
Can you bandage me up or something? For Christ's sake, I'm
That's all
bleeding.
I ask.
I'm bleeding. I lost my leg. I lost my fucking leg in there.
Yes.
Can a Hobla
Okay.
get some help?
Say please.
Oh my god, please.
Yeah, okay, I guess. I'll do it with.
With a
Hobla's in the Silk Poker of Thorn. Who's in Who's in Paris?
Look your wounds, this bitch. 1d8 plus.
I have to log off in a sec here.
yeah. Once she heals, we'll I guess it doesn't actually matter. So, yes, Okinos, with finally, as your party member
All he had to say was please.
heals you,
It's not my fault. He's a bitch.
your flesh around your severed leg does mend and the bleeding stops. You have a stump.
Woohoo! Stump.
Perhaps
Stumpy.
something in this, you can talk to someone in the city who will be able to help you with that. Coven Springs.
Stumpy.
I'm getting a fucking peg leg.
But for now,
Wait,
you
what if Victor can give me like a fucking robot leg? That would be sick.
for now, you are safe as your leg has stopped gushing blood. All of you now out of the Tomb of Roses, you're kind of dawns on you like the exhaustion hits. You all somehow just escaped who the fuck knows what.
Death himself.
With you, you have brought 2 journals, one bound in edgy skin,
Yeah.
one found within the rib cage of a skeleton, and you have survived just an unknowable horror. And with that, you can set up camp and you can rest, and we will end for the night.
I'm gonna ask if anyone wants to play soccer. Oh wait, you only have one leg. Never mind.
Yeah, well, I only need one leg to kick the ball, idiot. Yeah, it's a hop. It's a hop kick.
Doing ball tricks might be a little hard though.
Ball tricks. Nah,
Yeah.
Bash can do ball tricks. Okinos can do ball tricks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Might only have one leg, but I still got 2 balls, you know what I'm saying?
Let's fucking go.